Hey guys, and welcome to River Raven Collects. Today we are looking at kind of our last figure in this sort of packaging. So the next one's in a bigger box, and then we've also got a jewel pack. So this is the kind of the last one in this series in this sort of packaging. So this is the Lotus Angel Warrior, obviously released in July 2001 and part of the Spawn the Samurai Wars series as well. There's also a club exclusive of her where she has gold armor and some other pieces and stuff and looks a bit different. I am going to try and get that one at some point, but it's not a figure that I'm 100% sold on, and those club exclusive prices are usually like really high up. So I don't know if it'll happen, maybe one day, but unfortunately we won't be unboxing that one with the rest of them in the series. So a little unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So this is another unique, good-looking figure from Mcfarlane. So let's get her out of her box and check her out.
Alright guys, so we got the box here, we got a lovely art piece of our Lotus Angel Warrior here, which is really cool. And of course we got her inbox, and I must say, even looking through the plastic, she looks really good. A lot of detail, and so many details, like she's just covered in them. It's, for this line, you know, I've come to expect it, and it's nothing less than that. So we've got a name here, and then we've got Ultra Action figures on the side. And then on the back, we have our usual. So this is what she's going to look like out of the box. And if you notice, she doesn't have any accessories. But down here, it does have the thing again. And we've unboxed all of these besides this next one. We haven't unboxed him, we're unboxing him next, so make sure you do subscribe if you want to see that. But if you want to see any of these other ones, then please go back and watch those. We've also got her info card here. If you would like to pause it and have a read, then please do, but I'm not going to be reading it out. And then we've just got the usual ones down here, the music and 3D animation from Japan and the Collectors Club. So anyway, let's get her out of her box. So usual box, and didn't put up any fighting. And then we've got the usual inside, and yeah, I just love that inside. It reminds me so much of the Batman symbol. It's really cool. And then we've got our Lotus Angel Warrior. So yeah, she is looking awesome. Alright, so onto the pullout, and it's just got a bunch of writing. This is all of the brands, I guess, that Mcfarlane's doing. So yeah, a lot of figures. And then we've got how to put it together, so the staff pulls apart and you can slide it into the slot on the back. And then if you get the accessories pack, you can slide this into the bottom of the staff, so that's nice. So we're definitely going to be doing that, and it was interesting they didn't have a picture of it on the box, so yeah, different. So we've got her out of her zip ties, and yeah, she looks incredible. A bit strange that you can't take the swords out of her hands, but yeah, she's still an incredible figure. So here's a spear, and if you notice, they've actually got like a right and a left written on them, which kind of sucks. I can't believe that's on there. But yeah, overall this spear looks like really cool as well. Like reasonably well detailed for sort of one of these weapons. And I wanted to check out the articulation here, but there is actually no articulation. So she can move her head a bit, but that is it. There is no articulation anywhere on the rest of her. So a strange thing that they kind of did is all of the stuff on her kind of moves, like these things are all loose, and I kind of wish they were attached better. And we actually broke this, so yeah. Happened again. I know it happened last week. This one is not a big deal. This was not my fault, I'm gonna say, this week. So yeah, just that little tab on the side broke, and that's kind of the only thing holding it on there. But it does piece back together like reasonably well, and it's gonna be fine. But the one on the other leg actually has slots, which is much better to hold it together. And yeah, it was just a very brittle piece and just kind of broke off like that. And as you can see in the video, I barely touched it. So yeah, kind of disappointing, but we're gonna press on anyway because it's not really that big of a deal. But anyway, there's no articulation, a little bit in the head, and then all of the like clothing is kind of loosely put on her, which is, it's kind of strange. And for a figure that's more of a statue than a figure, I kind of wish that they had just put it on properly and not this loosely kind of stuff. As you can see, like the bandana type thing on her neck just doesn't sit properly. So this is the little piece that broke off. I am not going to bother trying to glue it back on. I'm just going to throw it out. At the end of the day, if the leg piece still attaches and works fine, then that's all I'm worried about really. So let's get her together here. So yeah, we've just got this little slot on the back, and this isn't like, the little loop isn't attached to her back either, so it kind of makes it hard, and you do have to use a little bit of force to get it in there, but once it's in there it's completely fine, and I think it doesn't look too bad. But anyway, onto the accessories pack. So this one is for Spawn, this one is for Scorpion Assassin. We already put them together in separate videos. They're back in the box because I put Spawn and Scorpion Assassin back in their boxes. So this is the piece for Lotus Angel Warrior, and this is a crazy piece really, like so many details on it and just extremely well done. I'm already worried about the weight of this thing, so it slides onto the bottom of the spear, so I hope that it can hold itself on there. So we've just got to flip around the spear here, so now that the spear top is down the bottom, and then obviously we're going to attach the other part of the spear, and then the headpiece thing is going to slide on top of that if I can get this spear back in. So yeah, you do have to use a bit of force, apply a little bit of pressure. I would say be careful though, because yeah, this is it's kind of like a rubber material, and I feel like if you push it too far that ring will break, and obviously you don't want that. So that just slides in like this, and yeah, like I feared, this is very heavy, and there's gonna have to be a certain position that you put it in to make it work. So this is the position that you need to get it into. So the spear's kind of resting at that back ankle there, and this is just all holding it together. But anyway guys, I'll leave you with the showcase, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts.
Alright guys, that has been our look at Lotus Angel Warrior. So let me know what you think of her down in the comments. For me, this is obviously another incredible figure. The level of detail here is just phenomenal, as usual, from this series. Obviously she's got a lot of exposed skin, and the body sculpt is incredible on her as well as like the skin and the paint application on that, just really good. And as well as the face. So the face sometimes, especially on these female figures, I've noticed can kind of get a bit like ski-whiffed. But on this one, it's precise and it's incredible. As well as the hair sculpt as well. Like, there's a lot of different things here for Mcfarlane. And he has knocked it out of the park on all of these things. So yeah, my hat really goes off to him on this figure because it's another incredible one and it's very different to what he's sort of done before. So I have a sneaking suspicion that Mcfarlane has done this figure in such a way to maybe appeal to sort of the young girls or female audience, because to me it kind of has that Barbie doll feel. So I wonder if that sort of came into play when thinking about this one, because I can totally see, like, back in the day, I could totally see, like, my sister picking this figure up, I reckon. Sort of picking up, like, this strong female warrior. And I think it's maybe the reason that there's not much articulation and stuff. And I will say, it's really nice to have a figure in this line that has gone back to just being a statue. I was a bit worried about the swords being in the hands and that you can't take them out or anything, but really they're secure and I don't think they're going to break. Like, they're really sturdy. My criticisms of this figure would be this big thing up the top. This is almost too heavy for this figure, and particularly the way that it's set up so that it can hold on the end of it. Really unique design. Like, obviously detail on it is incredible, and the way that they've incorporated putting it at the bottom of the stuff and then you can flip it around and it becomes like a holder. So that is really cool, obviously, but it's just slightly too heavy for it. If they could have maybe just done one side and just had the front, maybe that would like half the weight and it'd be a bit better. But I mean, besides that, it does look good. Though I will say maybe this one I'll be displaying without that. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, it does make the figure want to fall over. However, without that on top, she does stand like perfectly well, which is a really nice. So on the exposed skin, and I do want to talk about this a bit because obviously this is a children's toy. So yeah, not, you know, I think that we have to be careful with these sort of toys and stuff, and you know, because these are for kids. But here I think it's completely fine. Like, I don't think it's too revealing. I think it's, yeah, pretty fine. Though I will say, if you go to the Mcfarlane website, this figure does not have pants. And I can totally see why they've given her pants now, but let me know if you've had the one without pants or the one without pants is out there. Because, yeah, I saw it on the website and I'm kind of glad that they decided to give her pants here. But, yeah, I heavily criticised another figure that had too much skin showing and stuff. But here, I think it's completely fine. I think it works and it doesn't catch your eye the way that that one did. So, I think it's fine. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on these sort of figures and that. But anyway guys, that's all there is for this video, so leave me a like down below, definitely leave a comment, share it with somebody, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Next time we're going to be looking at this figure, and he looks incredible, so make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.